Hi, I'm Sherry and you're watching The Eyes Have It. Today I'm going to start a series called All About Lips. And this first installment is going to be about lip liner pencils. Pretty much all the lip liner pencils I have are by NYX. I bought them in groups of 6 on Amazon.com. Generally they come in a group of pinks, a group of reds, a group of corals. I'm going to go through some of my least and most favorite of those. First, I have darker lips maybe naturally than some people. So there are some colors that I find are just too light to even bother with on me. So I'm going to start telling you which ones those are. So we're going to start out with Dolly Pink. This is really too late for me unless I was really going to be wearing like a bubblegum pink lip. This is Tangerine, and it is nowhere near Tangerine. I was expecting Tangerine to be a really bright orange, and this is not. This one is Rose. I don't even know if I've even used this one, maybe once. For people who are much younger than me, you might want to use that a lot. I am older and those are not colors that I wear all that much anymore. I love pink and I love purple. I just don't like the super bubblegum sort of pink or real pale pink. This one is called Coral. Very similar to the Tangerine. I don't see it as coral and I don't see it as having much color at all. And this one I have actually used, especially in the spring, but not as much now that I've gotten some more variety. This is called Sand Pink. Alright, so those are the ones that I don't use very often. Now we're going to kind of go to the mid-level things that I've used. They're not the things I go back to time and time again, but that I like. Okay, we're going to start with Pinky. This is, pretty much a mid-range pink. Still pretty bright for me. I prefer something a little deeper than brighter. This is Fuchsia, and I have definitely used this. It's just not one that I use the most. And I'll go ahead and start swatching these as we go up. I didn't bother with the ones I don't like because there's really so little color against my skin you probably wouldn't be able to see it. This one is called Deep Purple. I have used this. Here again, just not one that I necessarily go to all the time. And this one is Orange. Now this one does at least have more color to it. So that is clearly orange. Some of these that are Tangerine and Coral, I don't know where they're getting these color names because I don't find them to be very accurate at all. Now we're going to go up into my favorite, my go-tos, the things that I go back to over and over again. All but one of these are NYX, and one is my brand new MAC Cherry. So why don't we go ahead and start with that. I've seen Candy Johnson do a red lip, which she does beautifully many times, and she says one of her secrets is this MAC lip pencil in Cherry. Frankly, I didn't think it was as red as I was kind of expecting. It does look like it there, but on my lip, it just wasn't quite what I was expecting. Then again, I did not at the time have a red lipstick that was really truly red to go over it. And I've got one that's coming right now. I'm hoping that's going to do the trick. Next, let's see. Let's go into the pinks. This is a great color that I use over and over again for spring and into summer, and it's called Bloom. And it is a really pretty color. It's got much more body to it, but it's still more in the brighter pink than in the deeper purple. What I prefer to do, I'm not much of a lipstick person. Number one, I have very, very narrow lips. And also because I'm older, you know, those of us who are older and especially have very dry skin, as I do, we tend to start having problems with feathering. So what I've gotten into the last couple of years is wearing a lip pencil all over my lips instead of just the outline, and then topping it with a gloss. And I find that doing that, I can get an almost unlimited amount of color combinations, depending on whether I want to amp up the pink or downplay the pink, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Edge pink is another one that I really like. It's one of my go-to colors. Lighter and brighter. So it has a really nice feel, and I will say that, you know, I probably said it in my videos before, that all the NYX pencils have a really nice smooth feel for as inexpensive as they are. I've been quite impressed. Okay, now we're going to get into some purples, and then we'll do reds to finish up the rest of the reds, the NYX reds. This is Cabaret. So this is more of a wine kind of burgundy color. Okay, and one of my favorite purples, and purple is probably my favorite color. This is Purple Rain, and I really do love it. It's still in the pink, but going over into the purple. Then there is Plum. Actually, I should have put this probably in the mid-range. I don't reach for this quite as much, and I'm not sure really why. It's very pretty. This to me is more of a burgundy, reminds me much more of the Cabaret color than it really does a plum, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. One more in the purples, and then we have 3 more reds, and we're done with the pencils. This is called Prune, another one of my go-to pencils for any purple look. Gorgeous. So this is the color of the pencil. This is like a rich raisin sort of color. Really pretty. And as for my reds in the NYX line, like I said, the other cherry one was MAC. This is called Deep Red. This is more into the brick red. So that is definitely more into the brick red than the true red. So I'll leave these reds up so you can see them compared to one another. But this one is Plush Red. This is one of my favorites in the red. You can see it's been used a lot. And I'll put that right next to it. And this has got a really hot pink fuchsia kind of vibe to it. So you can see there's like a huge difference there. So really Plush Red is, you know, just like right on the edge between red and pink. And finally there is Hot Red, which is another of my favorite reds. And used a lot. And I'll put that one right next so we can see. So yeah, you can see a real difference there. This is the Hot Red over here, and that's that brick red one, and then the one that I just showed you before. I continue to have a problem finding something that's true red. I'm having this problem a lot, and I really feel bad about wasting money on things that say they're red, and I don't think they are. And I'm going to put the cherry from MAC next to these other reds just so you can get an idea of the difference. I think of these 4, the 3 NYX and the MAC, the MAC is the most true red, and that's this one right here. Okay, so those are my lip pencils, and one thing that I've been noticing recently is that I'm definitely in need of some more neutrals for lip pencils. I have plenty of neutrals in in lip color, but I need some more pencils that are more into the neutrals. So that is it for pencils. The next video, part 2 of All About Lips, is going to be lip crayons, and I have recently invested in a whole bunch of those. And so until next time, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.